This time of year is tough. Christmas is past, we're waiting for Valentine's Day to come up, and we're suffering in the post-holiday feeling of the year. It's also tough because every one of your coworkers, friends, and family members are asking you what sort of resolution you've made for yourself for this year. I myself don't make resolutions because it would force me to focus on one thing, when I like to focus on many things at once. But I did come up with quite a few that all of you could use if you'd like to. And that's what's going to make up this first installment of what I like to call a cup of honesty. All it includes is you, me, and a cup of Earl Grey tea. Coming up with New Year's resolutions can be quite difficult. There are many categories to choose from, and you want to make sure that you got one that seems like you're doing something without trying to work too hard. I think the best one possible would be, I resolve to lose 10 pounds by the end of the year. It's pretty easy to do with a little bit of diet and a little bit of exercise, and you don't have to worry too terribly hard at it. Another one that I think would work out well for people is, I resolve to give more to charity. Now, this doesn't have to be financial. I mean, all you have to do is find some garbage around your house, some old broken toys, donate to Goodwill, and I guarantee you some little kid has some new toy that he normally wouldn't have had. And you can feel good about that. It warms your heart right here. So, that definitely counts as giving to charity. I know some people resolve to go to church more. Now, this one can be a little more difficult as it is a weekly commitment, but try to find one that's close by to you. I mean, just stopping in there, even once a month, that's going to church more. And you never know, you may find that you like it. So, give it a try. If you find the local church doesn't work for you, shop around. Maybe try a different religion. There's nothing wrong with that at all. I know some people resolve to give up soda. I say don't resolve to give up soda, because that's extremely difficult. They're very sweet, they're delicious, and they're everywhere. How about you say, for every soda I drink, I resolve to drink a glass of delicious Earl Grey tea. Because to me, there's nothing better than a nice hot cup of Earl Grey tea. That's heaven right there. Now, I did also think long and hard about some other New Year's resolutions that were a little more difficult to pull off, but I think that they're appropriate in most situations. For example, I resolved to not sleep with dogs anymore. Now, I'm not saying that I personally sleep with dogs, but for those that do, they can give up sleeping with dogs, but still be able to sleep with sheep and goats, which are, I think they're passable exceptions myself. Another one, I resolved to kill less than 15 people. Now, this is something that even serial killers can jump in on. That makes it so that they are still racking up a decent body count, while not, going above and beyond the call of duty. So, I think it's fair. Definitely worth a try. For those trying to lose weight, I resolved to get over my anorexia. Now, the reason why I came up with this is very simple. If you go with that resolution and you're in the cafeteria chowing on a double cheeseburger and fries, nobody's going to question you. In fact, they're going to congratulate you for being such a strong and, just resolute figure. You're going to be a hero for fighting against such a terrible disease. That's what I think. Another one that I think is pretty important, it may pertain more to the southern states, but I try not to be prejudiced, is I resolve to stop having sexual thoughts about my grandmother. Now, this is important because it does leave it open so that you can still have sexual thoughts about your mother, your first cousins, your brothers, and your sisters. Now, while some people may frown upon that, that is some people's choice, and, well, who am I to judge? Either way, I feel like I provided you with a few New Year's resolutions that are going to help you in the long run. And that's what you're going to get with a cup of honesty. And remember, here it's just you, me, and this delicious cup of Earl Grey tea. You guys have a happy new year, and I'll see you next week.